Hey everybody, welcome back to Guns and Gadgets, the premier source for Second Amendment news. I'm getting ready to head to an event, but I was going to do this video last night when the information started to come out, but I thought there was a little more to it, so I wanted to dig a little more. A man in Billings, Montana was arrested by the ATF for carrying guns, they say a rifle, on his own property. Okay, his name is Gabriel Metcalf, and he lives in Billings, Montana, right across from a school, an elementary school. And the complaint is that for the last several months, he would come out and parade around his front yard, the sidewalk area, to displaying a firearm. Now, in the weeks leading up to school, which just started this past week out there in Montana, the neighbors, the parents started to express concern to the school. Everybody reached out to the local PD. Billings made several contacts with this person, Billings PD. And they're on record saying there's nothing they can do to him because he's not breaking any laws. There are no laws in Billings, in Montana, which prohibit a lawful gun owner from possessing their firearms within 1,000 feet of a school, right? That's the gun-free school zone. So, what do? Well, you know, anti-gunners never take a loss really well. They typically cry a lot. They will bitch and moan. Some of them will dye their hair pink or blue. So, not happy with the local police not being able to violate this person's constitutional rights, they had to do something. They wanted their pound of flesh. So, on recommendation of the school board, a member of the school board, they started to call their legislators in the federal government. And what they did was, don't know who, but somebody got a hold of the DOJ and ATF. ATF secured a warrant. A federal judge signed a warrant to go lock this person up who has, from everything I can see, everything says it appears he has no criminal record. Although this is a picture of him, and you can see this is a push lawnmower with appears to be a shotgun attached to it. So maybe he's doing this for all the wrong reasons. However, everybody has a constitutional right. But the ATF figured, you know what, we'll be the ones to go violate this person's rights. Judge, give us this warrant. We're going to go lock him up. And they did so because there is a federal law, a federal unconstitutional law, that says if you're within 1,000-foot bubble of school property and his house is directly across the street of school property, not the building proper, he's 2 or 3 houses down from the school building, but part of their recess yard is literally across the street from him. So, in effect, that bubble engulfs his house, and according to the feds, he lives in a gun-free school zone. Therefore, you don't have any rights because there's a federal, government building across the street from you. So leading up to this, the school took some efforts. They put up a tarp along the chain link fence to obscure the view that he could have of children. They immediately think that if someone is exercising their Second Amendment right in this country and they're near a school, then they must be looking to do the worst, right? Not maybe, hey, this person is just exercising their rights, or maybe, hey, if this is a good cat, maybe we get to know him, and God forbid we ever need something, we have an immediate response that's going to be faster than any police department. Yeah, so they covered the fence to obscure a view. They moved all outdoor activities to the back of the school, away from his house. They immediately thought that this dude was going to be something bad. Now, if he looked every day, if he went out looking every day like he did in that picture that was in one of the local newspapers, then maybe they think this cat might be off. He's wearing a mask while mowing his lawn and with a shotgun. I mean, that's not normal activity. However, we do have that right to carry our firearm. It's on his property, and the government doesn't get to say that. There's a thing called the Heller decision, the Bruin decision. There's a 14th Amendment that makes all those applicable to the states. Yeah, this is a very good case to challenge. I don't know if any of the groups are already on this, but I know they all watch my videos. So this is a call to all of the gun groups out there, don't care which one, this gentleman in Billings, Montana, apparently has had his Second Amendment shit on by the ATF for lawful activity. Even the local police department said he's not breaking the law. We can't do anything to him. So they went back on the federal gun-free school zone of 1995, 96, depending on which version they booked him under. And he's still in jail. He is in jail right now. Yeah, so let me know what you think about this. I think I know how you should think, but I think everybody should think on their own. The federal government, the ATF, whose sole employment, like they get paid hourly to go and shit on your rights, to just trample your Second Amendment rights because the sniffy king in charge says so. And they've been doing it under other presidents as well. But they just stripped this man of his rights, locked him up, searched his home. I don't know. I mean, you guys know what my previous employment was. They would really have to articulate really well on why they would need to search that residence because he's not breaking any law. And if he was a prohibited person carrying, then Billings PD would have already locked him up. And like I said, according to several reports I've read on the news, that he has no criminal record. So this could be a very good case to kick the teeth in of the federal gun-free school zone law of 95, 96. But yeah, if that's how he looks every day, I mean, he's got a sling on, shades, a mask. It would appear that he's either like afraid of a super bug or he's trying to cover his identity, but he lives in the neighborhood, so that wouldn't be very hard to figure out who he is. Not many people mow the same lawn every day and don't live there, unless they're being paid. All right, guys, let me know what you think. I want to be speaking at the Goal Gun Owners Action League event on Sunday in Massachusetts. I know that the deadline for tickets has passed. Hopefully you did buy tickets for the event in Quincy, Massachusetts. Gun Owners Action League has a fight against them. Massachusetts has a fight, an uphill battle against this bill that I've been talking about for a couple months. It is the worst bill ever submitted by a state to restrict somebody's guns. If you live in California and you think you got it rough, you live in New York and you think you got it rough, you live in Hawaii and you think you got it rough, go read this bill. Watch some of the videos I've done about it. It is as bad as your state and then some. So I'm going to go try to fire up the local people to get them active. And I wish you guys could be there, but I know you all can't be. But I look forward to seeing you at some point down the road at an event I do or visit. And until we see each other again, be safe, stay vigilant, and carry a gun to keep you, your friends, your family, your community safe. Do you need to carry a gun when mowing your lawn? Who cares? You have that right. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.